Hey everyone. So this Sunday, June 4th, WWE Extreme Rules. It's a Raw exclusive pay-per-view. And I'm just gonna get into my predictions. I'm gonna give you guys my predictions and my thoughts, and I might do a review. We'll see. I'm not too sure about that. Um, but I'm gonna give my predictions on the card so far and see what happens. So the first match up that we have is Sasha Banks, Rich Swann, Noam Dar, and Alicia Fox. It's an intergender tag team match. Um, for me, I am going with Alicia Fox and Noam Dar. Um, not really interested in this whole situation. I don't really get why they're doing this. I guess it's just something for Alicia Fox and Sasha Banks to do. But yeah, that's my pick. Alicia Fox, Noam Dar. I think it's really the only logical pick. Um, we'll see, but that's my prediction. And so the next match we have on the card is Neville versus Austin Aries, and it's a submission match for the cruiserweight title. Um, I don't see a point in keeping it on Neville any longer. Um, if they do that, then I don't really know who he's gonna face after Austin Aries. My prediction is Austin Aries. I actually think that I thought that they were going to change the title at WrestleMania, but that did not happen. Um, so yeah, I think they need a change, and I think that's what they're going to do. I think Austin Aries is going to win the Cruiserweight Championship this Sunday. The third match, that is the Hardy Boys versus Cesaro and Sheamus in a steel cage match for the Raw Tag Team titles. Um, yeah, I'm going with Cesaro and Sheamus just because I don't really see any other option um, at this point. I think it's be the smart move. There had to be a reason for the heel turn, otherwise it just looks stupid. Why turn the guys heels if they're not going to win the championship? So Cesaro and Sheamus going to be the new Raw Tag Team Champions um, this Sunday. So the fourth match we have Alexa Bliss versus Bayley kendo stick on a pole match for the Raw Women's title. First off, um, Bayley's lost a lot of steam. She's lost basically everything. Um, I don't really think the fans care too much about her anymore. I've kind of lost interest. When she was down in NXT, I absolutely loved her. It's definitely she was one of my favorites, but Alexa Bliss is kind of taking over that spot. Um, and I think Alexa Bliss is going to retain. This feud's going nowhere. It's dead. Let it go. So yeah, Alexa Bliss is going to retain the Raw Women's Championship this Sunday. Which brings me to the fifth match, which is Dean Ambrose and The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. And the stipulation match is that Dean Ambrose cannot be disqualified, otherwise he loses the WWE Intercontinental Championship, which makes no freaking sense in an Extreme Rules pay-per-view. I feel like this is basically the same thing that we got just on a lesser level um, of Triple H and Randy Orton back in 2009 when they had their feud and they went into WrestleMania and they basically could not do anything to each other because they would get disqualified and kind of stupid, made no sense. The build to that match was fantastic. One of the best builds by far, and they ruined it. And I feel like an Extreme Rules pay per view, you're having a match where You can't get disqualified. The champion can't be disqualified or loses his title. Why are you having this on an Extreme Rules pay-per-view? It makes no freaking sense. This one features two of my favorite wrestlers, but I'm going with The Miz on this one. Um, I think probably Maurice is going to get involved and do something, maybe smack The Miz or something, and that's how he's going to win the title. It would be a great way to get some heat, and yeah, I think Ambrose is just not doing anything with the title right now. So I think it's time to pull the trigger and let's get that thing on The Miz, who's fantastic with it. That brings me to the last match, the number one contenders match for the Universal Championship. It is a fatal 5-way between Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, and Samoa Joe. Roman Reigns ain't winning. They're not doing that. They're gonna save that match for either WrestleMania or SummerSlam. Um, Roman Reigns is not going to be number one contender. He's not. They're not going to waste that match on the Great Balls of Fire. Samoa Joe, not happening either. Sorry. I think that Brock versus Joe match is something that could also take place at SummerSlam, so I don't see that happening. Seth and Brock, don't see that happening either. That I mean that. No offense to Seth, but the I think they would have to have some sort of stipulation where you could use weapons. Even then, I don't think that Brock would allow Seth to go over him. Um, Bray Wyatt not winning. So my pick is Finn Balor. I think it's really the only logical choice. You can burn it on the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view. Um, you're not going to waste Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. You're not going to waste Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar. And the other two guys, I don't really see ever really competing for it against Brock. So my pick is Finn Balor. Those are my predictions for the WWE Extreme Rules pay-per-view live this Sunday, only on the WWE Network. All right. Let me know what you think down below. If you disagree with any of my picks, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this video. All right. Thanks, guys.